Watson off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Looking deep now for Amendola.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Pushing his way through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Running with Kamara. Gets around him. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll buy some time. Touchdown! That's caught. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson now to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Lindsey now off the read option.
Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. The 30, 10, touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsey.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called
He's got a man. Complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there on the tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Well, the pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now it's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsay
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Here's Danny Amendola as he and the offense march back onto the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Watson. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsay.
61 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to a field goal.
comes the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run. This is Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A give. This is Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play fake. Murray. Rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number
1. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
To the air yet again, Watson. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Watson.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Watson.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st down, Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not...
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like...
The pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Murray to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Murray. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what a catch by Hopkins.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go with Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off.